Hi there, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, please smash that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I really would appreciate it. Thanks. Well, as you guys can see, my portfolio is currently in the red. Today was a red day. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is this ETF, Yield Max Tesla Options Income Strategy, ticker symbol TSLY, tsly. I currently own 1,000 shares, and this month, tomorrow, I should get paid this dividend, $694.48. So last year, back in 2023, when Tesla first launched, or tsly first launched, I remember the price shot up to it was over like 20 bucks when it first was available to trade. And so I heard about this ETF, and I heard about how it's going to pay these really large dividends. And so I was really interested in purchasing this ETF because, as you guys can see down here, it has a little bit over a 50% distribution. And so that's a really high dividend. And so I really wanted to buy it. So this time around, as you can see, it's going to pay 69 cents per share. And so when this ETF first was launched, the price went up to like 20 some odd dollars. And I was just waiting and waiting to purchase this ETF. I thought that went sideways. I guess it doesn't. Okay, so right here. Okay, so back when it first initially came out, back in 2023, I believe it was somewhere in this area. I don't remember exactly when. I guess it was a little bit further back. If we go a little bit further back, yeah, this peak up here was basically the beginning of this ETF, which is about, yeah, it was about $21 per share. And so when it first came out, I waited. I didn't buy it. I really wanted to buy it because of the dividends that it was going to pay, but I just waited. And so I waited and waited and waited, and I did end up buying it right in this area right here, right in this dip. So my average cost was in the $13 range. Somewhere, I remember it was about 13 and some change. And I did buy about 5,000 shares within this range here. And it was a really great price. It was a really great entry point. And I just held on to it. I just held on to it, and I rode it all the way up to here. And during this whole time, during this whole period from when I bought it to about the top of here, I personally saw it hit like almost $18. And so I was collecting dividends, massive dividends. I'm talking about like $4,000 on a monthly basis just from tsly. And I remember seeing it go like almost to $18. I'm like, man, I should sell this thing. And so I did end up selling it for like about $16 per share. And I made massive profits on tsly because I sold out of it. I collected massive dividends, and then eventually I sold it. And of course, eventually I bought it back. Now, this was way before the reverse split. So I did end up going through the reverse split. But basically, this 1,000 shares of tsly was almost, you can almost say it was free, because I made such a large amount in dividends and I made such a large amount in capital gains that you can almost say that I purchased these 1,000 shares of tsly for free. And it just keeps paying me. keeps paying me more and more. And so I'm no longer buying any more shares of tsly. Even the dividend, I'm not reinvesting the dividend back into tsly. I'm not doing that. What I am doing is that I'm taking that dividend and I'm buying a different ETF. So what I'm doing with the distribution or the dividends from tsly is I am buying JEPI, which is right here, and JEPIQ. Both of these. Both of these have done very well for me. I'm in the green on them, and they pay pretty decent dividends. Now, the reason why I'm buying JEPI and JEPIQ is because, well, JEPI tracks the S&P 500. And so we know on average what the S&P 500 does. The S&P 500 goes up and to the left. So if you put your money in this S&P 500, you can expect to make anywhere from 7 to 10% returns on an annual basis. So I really want to grow my JEPI because it tracks the S&P 500. It pays really great dividends. And I know on average that it's going to increase in value. So when you read the description of JEPI and also JEPIQ, which this one tracks the NASDAQ, but when you read the description about these two ETFs, not only are they made to pay large dividends, but they're also made to capture some of the upside. So JEPI will capture some of the upside of the S&P 500, and JEPIQ will capture some of the upside of the NASDAQ while paying massive dividends. And that's what we're about here on this channel with my portfolio. I want to get paid dividends. I need to make money every month. I want to get paid now. I don't want to wait till later. I want to get paid now. So as you guys can see here, this is a monthly estimate of the dividends that I should receive this month. It's $4,866.50. On an annual basis, I should receive more or less $58,000, about $58,000. On a daily basis, I should receive about $160 per day. And so I'm collecting all these dividends because I own a little bit over 50 different ETFs. They all have one thing in common. They're all paying me dividends. They're all paying me to own them, to hold them. And so that's what I'm doing. There's only one ETF that I don't collect dividends on, unless, of course, I qualify for the dividend, which is this one. This is currently my largest holding. It's the iShares S&P 500 Growth ETF. And what I do with this ETF is I sell covered calls on this ETF. So later on, I guess I'll do a video explaining how I make money on a monthly basis with this ETF. Although it doesn't pay monthly dividends, it only pays quarterly dividends. And I think I'm going to be qualifying for the next quarterly dividend. It should be $250.99 within the next 30 days. So hopefully I qualify for it. And I sold a covered call on it for a little bit over $2,000. Okay, so if this information interests you, if you found this informative, if you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Please like my video. Please hit that notification bell so you're notified about the next video. Well, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day and God bless.